Republicans triggered the nuclear option to change the rules of the Senate that is going to allow them to speed up confirmation of Trump's nominees for the executive branch. The vote was 53-45. And didn't Thune insist they were not going to do this? I mean, I know.
I would expect better from them.
But it's going to allow the Senate to confirm an unlimited number of nominees in one vote, rather than do each one individually. The rule applies to executive branch nominees subject to 2 hours of Senate debate, including sub-cabinet picks and ambassadors. It will not affect judicial nominations. Republicans say they're going to allow their own senators to object to individual nominees in any given block, but the rule will strip away the power of the minority party to do the same thing. These guys don't think they're ever going to lose the Senate, and they may be right. I mean, they may be right. Thune initiated the process by bringing up a package of 48 Trump nominees who had been subject to the 60-vote threshold. I got to tell you, I am in favor of the filibuster going away. But this is important to note because Democrats, the vast majority of whom have been, have made this sacrosanct, but they don't understand that more often than not in the history of this country, the filibuster has been used to inhibit progressive legislation.
They know that. The Democrats that support the filibuster know that. They like it.
Well, they just lost their fig leaf.
But they
want
have
an excuse to not do shit.
Exactly.
I mean, you read read Robert Caro's books about the civil rights fight and the way people were talking about the Senate back then. We need to get back there.
Now, what should the response of the Democratic leader should be? Is it to say, good, because we're going to address the American public. We're going to go out there with candidates who are going to meet the needs and the expectations of the American public. And when we get into office, you cannot wait to see the nominees that we have that are going to fill these seats in labor and across the board. I mean, frankly, Democrats are going to need this to rebuild the government. Here's Chuck Schumer, who's going to tell these Republicans a thing or two.
Recognizes the Democratic leader.
Mr. President, I just want everyone here and in the country to understand what our Republican colleagues just did. For the third time this year, Republicans just resorted to the so-called nuclear option in the Senate, weakening the Senate even further and turning this chamber into a conveyor belt for unqualified Trump nominees, a conveyor belt for unqualified Trump nominees. Make no mistake, this move by Republicans was not so much about ending obstruction as they claim. Rather, it was another act of genuflection to the executive branch. Democrats have shown very clearly we're willing to negotiate. We did that at the end of the last work period. We were doing it today. But what Republicans have done is chip away at the Senate even more, to give Donald Trump more power and to rubber stamp whomever he wants, whenever he wants them, no questions asked. That is not the Senate's job. We're supposed to debate and take votes on nominees.
Oh, God, I already fell asleep. Listen, let me get to the quick about this. Okay. That's true. But we also are prepared to completely capitulate on the budget. But now that you've done this, we're still going to completely capitulate on the budget. So you're going to find out, misters and ladies, what happens when you do something like this, which is so horrific, that I am going to be 7 minutes late to vote on that budget that you want to pass. So it's not going to happen lickety-split. You're going to have to wait. Maybe you'll get hungry.
What kind of bull is this?
I mean, when we capitulate on the budget, we're not going to be smiling. We're going to look grumpy. And that's going to make you feel bad, right?
I liked when he said, this is about giving Donald Trump more power. I thought about like who I'd heard this kind of phrase from before.
No, don't worry, because it's September.
Yes.
And the Republican Party, by the time September comes,
The fever
when
will break.
Donald Trump's approval rating, you will see, they will not, they're going to start to break apart. How do I know this?
How?
Okay, well, here's plan B. Plan B is we're going to give them so much rope that they're going to hang themselves on it. Wait till they pass their budget again. Oh, with our help. Because
So much rope it reaches the floor.
exactly, so much. Okay, all right. That's the complicated part. We're going to also tell them, you should step up on a chair and tie the rope there, and then you'll see.
Please step off.
Now, if they don't do that, we may have to vote for their budget again until they learn their lesson. We're gonna kill them with kindness. That's what it is. Oh, you don't like me hugging you so tightly? Oh, well, there's more of this where that came from. So watch out. You're in big trouble.
Maybe if he did hug him really tight, it would work, honestly.
Well, my plan is to hug them so tightly they won't be able to vote. They won't be able to pull the lever. I'm going to need a little bit of help because I'm not as spry as I used to be.
There's still a minute left of this clip. You sure you don't want to?
Oh, yeah, no, let's hear some more.
Is grossly breaking norms by sending us woefully unqualified,
Norms.
unscrupulous, and in some cases deeply dishonest individuals for powerful and important positions. By going nuclear today...
Okay, pause it. So, now, how are we going to make them pay for this? We're going to vote for their budget, and then you're going to see what happens when you have all these incompetent people. Okay, keep going.
Republicans are saying we don't want to do our jobs. They're saying whatever Trump wants, we'll do it. Make no mistake, because of the harmful step Republicans took today, the historically bad nominees Donald Trump has sent to the Senate all year long will get even worse. Republicans now own even more than they had before.
Oh, my God, they own even more.
Sale.
See, this is the plan. They're going to be so bogged down by how much they own. And now, make no mistake, I made a massive mistake when I thought by now they wouldn't be doing this. So here's the thing. Sometimes you make a mistake by voting for a budget and waiting for them to capitulate on their part because Trump is going to be so weak and disfavored that they're going to be running from him. But here is the thing. A lot of people would say, I'm not going to do the same thing I did last time. But my father told me, try again. So we're only going to vote for every budget that Donald Trump brings up. And I'm telling you, by 4 years from now, watch out.
The American people are going to reward us.
Oh, yes.
That's the framework of the whole thing. They're going to own it, and it's going to help us electorally. I don't care that much about the consequences.
I mean,
of protecting people.
I still remember Chuck Schumer talking about the impeachment of Trump and their ludicrous limiting to what they were going after him for, and then saying, well, once this is all out, the American people will deliver us into power. And that's all it was ever about.
It's just amazing how feckless.
This whole institution.
How many times they have to launch the nuclear? I mean, the reason why they called it the nuclear option was because it was like scorched earth.
Well, for what the Senate basically says their role is, maybe, because all they seem to act as now is basically a weight around the neck of democracy. And they kill basically any bill that they can because it doesn't meet that 60-vote threshold. It's why we're passing, over the past 10, 15 years, historically low amounts of legislation, although Trump rammed everything through that he wanted to, in part because they don't care about the norms that Chuck Schumer is, I wouldn't say screaming, but upset about there on the Senate floor.
Oh, excuse me. You didn't think I was screaming? Maybe you didn't see me do this. I did this
For emphasis.
3 times. I put my fist down, not all the way to the podium, but I literally moved my arms from my shoulders
You're very aroused.
to, yes, look at how aroused I am.
You're doing the Trump YMCA dance.
Yes, but I'm doing it in unison, so it's much stronger.
But if you get rid of all this filibuster stuff, then what are you going to blame your lack of
Oh, wow, that raises another point. My young Jedi.
You won't have a reason to call.
No, we're going to reimpose it for the American people.
You say that like it's a joke.
I'm not joking. We're going to run on reimposing the filibuster so that this can never happen again.
Hey, why not just raise the threshold back to 66 or whatever?
We could do that too. In fact, we're going to go one better. 75.
The average age of my caucus.
Exactly. And we will have it actually follow the average age of our caucus.
Yes.
So as we age, so too will be the vote threshold.
We'll need 101
for us
senators to vote on
to
something.
do anything.
In honor of Dianne Feinstein.
Exactly.
Called the Feinstein rule.
We will hold on to giving away power with an iron grip.
Staying in the race.
My God.
Speaking of, Biden was one of the only Democrats, I think, in 2020 that opposed abolishing the filibuster and won the nominations.
There you go.
Well, I think of one weird like that was also not for getting rid of the filibuster, and then Bernie Sanders needs to change his position on that.
Oh, really? I forgot that.
He's always been a sort of
That's-
Senate filibuster guy.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.